Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. Tonight we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't really feel like playing a video game tonight, but I did still want to stream, and so I thought maybe it might be fun if we just, if I just drew tonight, you know? I just thought maybe I could, bring up some, I was thinking it might be fun, since we've been playing Final Fantasy 5, to maybe try to draw some of the monsters from Final Fantasy V in maybe a silly way or other things along the way, but that's the intent. So let's go ahead and get switched over. So there's my desktop. You can see Streamlabs OBS. Go over there. Let me start some music first of all. Get that going. Well, I think you should be able to hear it. Let me turn it down so it's not too loud. There you go. And now I gotta get Clip Studio going. Oh, yeah, I thought this might be fun. I've been reading a very old manga series recently that it's like from like 1989 or something like that, and it's just so funny how different the you know, it was very, what would you call it? Very loose, very free form. Let me turn on the music over here. I want you guys to have something to listen to, but I don't necessarily need anything to listen to. Except the beautiful sound of my own voice. That's what everyone likes to hear, right? Alright, I gotta switch over to the right one. This is the wrong screen. Properties, display number 3? Yeah, there we go. Done. Okay. Yeah, it's funny how different the art style was back then. It was just a lot more like just freeform and kind of just, you know, we'll just make whatever sort of. And I like that. I was trying to draw some of the characters from it earlier, and you know, I succeeded moderately, but it's a little hard to kind of put yourself in that old-fashioned mindset. But anyway, alright, so first of all, we gotta go to my favorite place, well, one of my favorite places online, the Spriter's Resource. We will search for Final Fantasy 5. Want games. Oh, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Hang on. Final Fantasy. Yeah, there we go. Search. Alright, which one's 5? Blah 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 blah. What sprites do they have for Final Fantasy 12? Weird. I guess I should show y'all what I'm doing instead of just describing it to you there. Get out of here, Overwatch. Final Fantasy 5 JPN. Go away. I want enemies. Enemies, yes. There we go. Alright, let me see. Let's start with something simple. Would you go away, Overwatch? It's like, hey, did you know about Overwatch? Do you wanna watch Overwatch? We've got it right here. Do you wanna look at Overwatch? Is that what you're excited about? Overwatch? Do you want Overwatch? Overwatch is here. Do you want Overwatch? We've got Overwatch. By the way, Overwatch, there's Overwatch happening. All right, so we're gonna start off, I think, with an imp, good old-fashioned imp. Let's see here. So what do we got? Oh, all right. How do I want to get started? Let's see. I need my pencil, real pencil. Yep, that'll do. Let's see. So kind of make them kind of stocky or stumpy. Got a little dumpy legs. And long arms for some reason. Meh, meh. And they are wearing pants. I thought when we were playing the game that they weren't wearing pants, so there is that. A long head. Big ol' ears. And kind of a weirdly, like their face kind of looks strangely kind, doesn't it? Like you look at their face, and it's they sort of got like a smile going on here, which I find kind of strange. They're like kindly imps. I will give them a kindly face. He's got a kind face. He's like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's like smiling, got a big ol' ear. Alright, and where's a cool guy bandana? The cool guy. They got that beautiful flowing hair that they had to talk to Lena for fashion tips about, right? They were like, we need to kidnap her so we can learn more about how she styles her hair. Belly button. That was actually one thing that came up in that manga. So the manga is called it's called Dragon Half. And what I find kind of strange about it is that, like, if you look at the cover of it, look at the little guy. I like him. If you look at the cover of it, it's not at all like what you find in the actual manga. Like the manga itself is like a sort of a little bit dirty. What do you call it? Like a little ecchi adventure comedy about like this girl who's like a dragon, but the cover of it looks like some sort of weird like slice of life story that's like really like tender and sweet. I was very stunned when I actually got into the meat of the comic, and I was like, oh, well, this isn't at all what the cover looks like. And I checked in like the credits, the cover was just drawn by a completely different person. For whatever reason, they didn't get the original artist to do the cover of the manga collection. I don't understand. The only thing I can assume is that possibly the original artist has passed away, maybe? I'm not really sure. Because otherwise it just seems so, I don't know, I wouldn't like that. Like, if I wrote a comic book series or something, and, like, someone came along, they're like, oh, your art's no good. We gotta sell this with someone else's art, and yours will just be the stinky art on the inside. It's like, oh, that would suck. It'd be an awful feeling. Alright. Big ol' ears. But yeah, the comic is about like a dragon girl, and I think what it was supposed to be was like a comedy based on the prevalent RPGs of the time, because it seems like it shares a lot in common with Dragon Quest, like Dragon Quests 1 through 4, and the art style of those. But it's like, you know, a joke, which is kind of funny because Toriyama already was like a gag comic, so it's funny that it's like gag comedy as told by a gag comic, you know? Very sort of strange thing. Give him a little pudge. Always nice to have a little pudge. Little chest here. There we go. Little manly man. Manly man. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about playing Final Fantasy 5 tonight, and I just sort of, I don't know. You know, I played Chasm on, what was that, Tuesday? We played Final Fantasy 5 over the weekend. And I was like, I don't want to play a game tonight, but I want to stream. What can I do? And I was like, I also, the other thing was, I was thinking about, I was like, I could not stream tonight and just draw. And then I was like, oh wait, no. Maybe I can solve this problem with one stroke. So y'all get to see me draw little weird creatures. So let's see what we got. There's our little imp. Look at him. Look at how weird he is. Oh, I like him. I like him. Look at his long hair. Cool. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay. What else we got here? So here's our images again. What? No. Scroll over. I kind of want to do... I kind of want to do the stroper. Can I make the stroper look cute? Because the stroper's horrifying. Let's try and make the stroper look okay. Alright, here we go. So, switch back to this. Boop. Pencil, what? Good, there we go. Alright, so the stroper is kind of like a... got like a big knob. Like a big old, like, apostrophe. It's coming out of the ground, so it's got, like, roots. I think it's supposed to be a plant. I've never really known, but... So here's the thing that I often have problems with when I'm trying to draw, like, roots or hair or something like that. I always wind up doing the same motion. So I do, like that. This sort of, like, up and then down, like, sine wave. And so... when I'm trying to draw, like, you know, kind of like a mess of roots, like we got here, like this is just a mess, it just sort of winds up like as a very regular mass, unintentionally. So it's got, like, unhappy eyes. And teeth. Got teeths. I'm angry. I'm angry. And then it's got spooky time roots, which are waving in the air. Waving in the air. And it's like, I'm having a fit. I'm a stroper and I'm mired. He's a mired stroper. Mired stroper. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's see, so I want... where's the color I just used? This one, yeah. So that palette down there is actually the specific palette that I use when I'm drawing Moe and Maria. Myself and Maria, I guess. I usually just abbreviate it. I usually abbreviate it as, that's not an abbreviation, but I usually describe any collective effort with the two of us as Moe and Maria. That's their palette. I'm Mayan. Oh, this is fun. It's just sort of fun to doodle like this. You know, I used to do this all the time back in college. Whenever there was like a dry erase board around and we just had nothing to do. It kind of looks like he's got like tooth problems. Like he needs to go see like an orthodontist. He's a stroper that needs to see an orthodontist. Poor guy. Yeah, whenever there was a dry erase board around, I would just kind of like, just doodle. Just draw whatever. It was fun. I always really enjoyed doing that. They have like... no, I just got like tendrils. That's a pet peeve of mine, actually. When people refer to plants that have like, you know, wiggly appendages, and they refer to them as tentacles, they're not tentacles. Science fact, that's a tendril. Tendrils are different from tentacles. So these, if we assume this is a plant, these are tendrils. There you go. Now you know something about the stroper that needs to go to the orthodontist. Anyway, yeah, I would just draw things. Like I loved to take like requests from my friends and be like, what do you want me to draw? And they'd be like, draw this. And I would do it. It would be fun. It would sort of like be what's that game? Pictionary? Win, lose, or draw? That game where you like draw things and you're supposed to like guess what it is. What's that game called? Well, whatever. That game. That's what it was like. It was fun. I love how this guy's arms are flailing in the air. That's my favorite part, I think. Got his little flaily arms. Yay! Look at that stroper. Look at him! Right, that's ours, and then that's the original one right there. You can see mine is much cuter. I don't really know what's going on with its face in the original, so I just kind of gave it like a face. It might just be something else. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell, but that's what mine looks like. He's got spots. He needs spots. And got like blotches. Blotchy. Blotch, blotch. 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 Blotch, and he's irate. Needs to go to the orthodontist. Get braces. I got bad teeths. Alright. Yeah! Oh, this is fun. Okay. Now I got two, so I want to do another one. Let's see. First of all, I'm actually going to need to zoom out and make my canvas bigger, because it is too small. Let's see. Can you change canvas size? Bigger, bigger. Alright, good deal. What is this cool song? What is this? Oh, this is from Shenmue. Man, Shenmue had a good soundtrack. I love Shenmue's soundtrack. Like, it's really mellow. Shenmue's soundtrack is so mellow that, like, it's great for background music, which is exactly what it's designed to be. Alright, no, not that. Not that. Not that. Come on. Alright, well, who's next? If anyone is watching and they have a recommendation, by all means, let me know. Otherwise, we might have to go with the mold wind, which I think was this thing. This horrifying monstrosity here. I will go with the mold wind. Mold wind! Alright, let's see. So we're back on this layer. So it's kind of got like a lump on its face. And like a lump. And then eyeballs underneath it. Burp. Looks very Metroid-y now that I'm looking at it. In the face. Metroid had some like, how would you describe it? They had a lot of monsters that had like big carapace parts everywhere, you know? Does he have an ear? Is that an ear? Is this an ear? Does this look like an ear to y'all? Is that an ear right there? Kind of looks like he's got like a big old weird ear, right? I'm gonna assume that's an ear. Alright. Oh, nope. I mixed them up. I put the wrong one on the wrong screen. There we go. Alright, where's my browser? I have my browser. Okay, put you back over here. So he's got like... I'm gonna give him a really realistic humanoid ear. That just looks completely out of place. With this weird monstrosity. Kind of trogdors a little bit in the back. Ooh. So give him some wings, you know, in case he's a wingling dragon. Like that. So I'm gonna cut one more of them beefy arms just for good measure. Looks pretty good. Coming out of the back of his neck there. Consummate V's. Oh yeah. Check out all his majesty. Oh, I love Homestar Runner. Alright, now it's time to color, and now it's time to do the regular inking. No, not that. Oh, so how y'all doing out there? Having a good Thursday? Mine's been okay. Like I said, a little what? What are we doing here? Where's undo? Which one's undo? That's undo. Yeah, I was just a little worn out from recording. I've been doing a lot of recording recently because I wanted like a big backlog, and there have been like a lot of games that I wanted to play. Everything I've drawn so far doesn't have pupils. You get pupils. Eh. And you have like Teefus. Teefies. Teefies. Eh. Oh, he's a little scary now. A little scary now. Yeah, I've just been recording too much, and I think it just kind of wore me out. I did some more, did some Touch Detective last night, which was fun. Finished off the third case, so that'll be coming your way if you're a fan of the Touch Detective series. Give you a really humanoid ear here with your detached earlobes. That apparently is like a major genetic trait. Detached or attached earlobes. I remember thinking it's like, that's the weirdest thing to like attach a lot of significance to. But apparently it's a big deal. Whether your earlobes are attached or detached. That eyeball, that's spooky right there. Alright. Roar. Roar. But yeah. Got a fair number of things stocked up now, which is good. Oh, and now Ed just has to make them into videos. I did my part. Ed's got to get on their part. It's like, come on, Ed. Get off your butt. Do your job. And I don't have to worry because Ed doesn't, edit this part, so I can say whatever I want about them, and they can't do anything about it. And I can use consummate V's. Consummate! Zoop. Go, perfectly model out this strong bad-esque beefy arm here. Undoubtedly modeled on the man himself. Look at that face. Oh! He's like, who put this egg on my forehead? I'm gonna give it cracks. He's like, my egg is cracking. It's breakfast. Oh, there's the bacon. Bacon! Monster head breakfast. We got toast too. Toast and breakfast with your mold wind. Monster with butter, melty butter. Mold wind. Breakfast. Breakfast. Oh, the majesty. The majesty. Oh, I love it. I love just goofing around when I'm drawing. Bloop, bloop. The song we're listening to actually right now comes from a CD that they released called Mega Man Dystopia. It's like they had two of them. They had Mega Man Utopia and they had Mega Man Dystopia, and both of them were like I guess professional remixes of various Mega Man and Mega Man X songs. And what's cool is that all of the Mega Man Utopia songs are from the original Mega Man series, like the just standard Blue Bomber Mega Man. And all of the Mega Man Dystopia are from Mega Man X, which was a much more like serious and I guess you could say darker environment. So it's pretty cool. I will say that a lot of the Dystopia ones are a bit too aggressive and like industrial for me, but it is what it is. All right, so they got our mold wind done. Who else do we want to do? Not sure. What else? What else is there? I might have to do the thing ripping its own face off, just because it's so horrifying. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Sounds reasonable, right? No, not that. Mixing up my buttons right now. There we go. Alright, so I guess I'll start with the skull. So it's like the skull. Wink. He's a happy skull. He's like, yay! I don't have a care in the world! Oh no! I sort of look like Gorbachev! Oh no! My face! Meanwhile, this tongue has come along and is going to rip my face off! And I'm like, so where's the face? It's like, ah! Ah! Oh wait, no, the tongue is the thing that rips it off. Can't have that. Tongue can't be in there. No, not you. That. No, that one. There we go. It's like blip, 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 blip. There's like a tongue. Gotta get the tongue out here. The tongue kind of like comes from behind too. Like you look at this thing and it's like the tongue is like behind it and it goes through the skull, out the mouth, and the face pops off. It's really like super metal image there. It's like a metal, like a death metal band's cover image. It's pretty grotesque. Pretty grotesque. There's my thing. So there's a tongue back here. It's coming from over there. It's like, whoa! Whoa! I'm a crazy tongue! Like, I got this! Oh, yeah, I got a Yoshi tongue! Brrr! Pinch, pinch, pinch. Give him like an expression. He's like, oh no! I needed that! Ah! 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 Teeth. Oh no, the teeth are here. They wouldn't have teeth. You don't have teeth attached to your upper lip, typically. I like the skull a lot. See, how can I make this a little stranger? Oh, that's weird. The first thing I thought of was, this is like a salesman, and this is what he does as soon as he meets like a new client. He rips his face off. Why did I think of that? What was that my first thought? Okay, you got a hat now. You're a salesman. You got a hat. He's like, hello! Can I interest you in some bargains? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm No Face. No Face! Alright, alright. I got it. It's cool. Alright, how do I want to do this? Okay, so... eyeball... Hello! There's my cheekbone, there's my teeths. There's my teeths. Tiffy-tiffys. Teeths. Hello! I'm here to I just love the extended jaw of this guy. That's one of my favorite parts, I think. Hello! This is my tongue. He is my business partner. He allows me to rip off my own face. That's cool, right? That's what everybody's excited about. Especially in sales. Also my slightly Gorbachev-esque face. Yeah. Kind of like his little nose, too. That's the sound you make when you're ripping someone's face off. You go blah. Remember that, kids, for the future. Want to rip your own face off? Make sure you go blah at the same time. Blah. Especially if you're trying to convince someone to indulge in some of your sweet bargains. It's a door-to-door face rip-off salesman. It's very important. Oh, this is weird. This is a weird thing I drew. This is a weird thing I drew. But it's okay. Original concept is weird, so I guess it matches, right? Wink, wink, wink. Actually, I don't like that. I don't like that. Get rid of those. It's cuter without those. Work? You working? Stupid mic. That's the other thing is when I was recording last night, I was using my other microphone, my regular recording microphone, and it's like a dream compared to the streaming microphone. It's like, oh, it just sits there and works? What a novel idea. Microphone. By the way, how is my voice sounding? Did I lose things? Let's see. I'm sorry I'm so paranoid about the audio. I just want it to sound good. It's really all it comes down to. Alright. How do I sound? Can you hear me okay? Is the audio too loud? Hang on, let me shut this up. Shut up. Can you hear me alright? I mean, it's not distorted, but... Yeah, I guess it's fine. Okay. Well, if anything's wrong with it, let me know. Alright, shut this off. Get rid of that. Turn the music back on. Oh, I love this song. This song is from, and it was I don't know how you describe it. It was just like just one of the level songs, but I want to say there was actually only part of the level. I think this was the song that they played before you actually entered one of the mine stages. And it's just like a really cool, like chill song. I really like it. Alright, who do we got next? I kind of want to do the cactus squirrel a little bit. It's kind of cute. Kind of reminds me of Little Cactus a little bit. I'll do the cactus squirrel. Speaking of Little Cactus, I've been playing Trials of Mana. I think I told you all that earlier. And there's like a little mini game in that where you can like look for little cactus everywhere. And I gotta say, if I played that first before I played Legend of Mana, I definitely would not have had any question about where his eyes are. It's so much clearer in this game. Because he blinks, you know? Oh, it's cute already. I like that. Let's see, and your back is a cactus. So... Whoa. Speaking of cacti, I made a 3D model of a cactrot / cactuar the other day. Came up very... I'll show y'all. Why not? This is an art stream. Hang on. Let me plug in my 3D printing drive. Do that. Wait for it to come up. Printing, working files, game designs, Final Fantasy, Cactrot. There we go. Yeah, I was pleased with the way it came out. And I printed it out too. I haven't painted it yet though. There he is. Ah, Cactrot. His eyes are out right now. Because I have not. This isn't the prepped model for printing. In the actual printed model, I used these like objects to do that Boolean thing where you cut away to leave like a void. So the actual printed out version has like the mouth goes in and the eyes go in, but turned out pretty good, I think. I was thinking of making it into a keychain. Thought that would be kind of fun. Anyway, just came to mind. Maybe I'll show you some other stuff I'm working on in the future. So I'm always working on 3D models. I think they're fun. Alright. Am I sharing the right thing again? Yes, okay. Doink. 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 All professional artists know you have to make noises when you draw, or you're not really drawing. So there. Doink. I love this thing's little face. It does kind of look like it just got squished by a cactus now, though. It's like, oh no! Like, dismayed! Ah! Get this cactus off! Get this cactus off of me! Oh, I love it. Let's see. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom. Oh, did I put that on the top layer? Nuts. Did I put that on the top layer? No, I didn't. Why is it dark then? Oh, I didn't change the color back. That's why. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is another nice one. This comes from the, what anniversary was it? Phoenix White, right, like 25th anniversary? Some anniversary of the Phoenix Wright series. They released a collection of, I guess you'd call them orchestrated or arranged versions of the music. Also, really solid. This one is the Song for Godot, which is, I guess, how you pronounce his name. Because it's like, the character was, like, his original name was Diego, but he changed his name to Godot, and I think he did it as a reference to Waiting for Godot, the novel, because he was waiting at that point. He's waiting for his chance. So I think his name would be Godot. What? That's not what I want at all. Wait, what? No. What happened to my... Okay, yeah, it's back to normal. It was weird. He was like, oh no! Oh, I'm so dismayed! That's why his ears are standing up. He's quite distraught. Do they have little Pikachu ears? Yeah, sort of. Little Pikachu ears. Boop. They're like kind of dark at the tips. Oh! No! Oh, y'all enjoying this? I don't know. I'm enjoying this. Having a great time with this, but I don't know if this is going to get any kind of views. It doesn't matter. Nobody ever watches my stuff anyway. But for those of you who do, thank you! I am a small numbers channel. Yep, it's true. YouTube's not easy. I definitely thought I would have more success by this point when I started, what, 4 years ago? 5 years ago now? However long it's been. But you don't do it for the money. You don't do it for any of that. You do it because you like it. That's how... I mean, that's how you keep going, right? If you're doing it for something other than yourself, you know, it's going to be hard to keep going. But if you do it because you love it, that's a different thing. I mentioned earlier that I've been, you know, recording a lot, but like sometimes I feel like in thinking back to the fact that I've been recording a lot, I was like, man, I've been working so much. You know, because that in addition to my regular day job. And then I was like, yeah, but I love doing it. Like, it's so much fun to just play video games and be an idiot over them. You know, it's fun. They say that's the secret to success, doing what you love, but it ain't always easy. Philosophy with MoeChicken. As this weird little marsupial creature gets crushed by a cactus. Let's talk about philosophy some more while I crush animals with cacti. That's reasonable, right? Doink. Doink. I like that. That's fun. I didn't give this guy enough majesty. I mean, check out all his majesty. His majesty? Check out all that majesty. Very important. Alright, what else I got? Who's next on our cavalcade of failure? Getting away from enemies we've actually seen now. I mean, we gotta do the squirrel, right? Can't not do the squirrel. Alright, we're gonna do the squirrel. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know how I can make that squirrel look sillier, though. It's already really goofy. It's got like a big old nut. Wait, that's not what I want. Go back. Back. How do I keep getting on my... I want to stay on the pencil. Why do I keep getting off the pencil? The big old nut. Nut. Oink. We got a cap. These just like... This is mine. Oink. Oink. We make him like really paranoid. He's like, no. No, it's mine. You can't have it. Looks freaked out, man. Look at his face. He's like, oh my gosh. Thank. No. No, you will not touch my... You will not touch my nut. Okay, maybe that's not a great thing to say. But in this case, it's true. Do not touch my nut. Don't do it. It's mine. His tail wrapped around it too. It's like, no. No, it's my nut. No. No. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Alright, cool. This emotionally distressed squirrel. No, not that. Back. It's freaked out. Got a little button nose. Cute little button nose and big old cheekies. Big old cheekies. Teeth. Gotta have the teeth. Gotta have the teeth. Once again, important to make sound effects when you're drawing, because if you're not a real artist. I am also not a real artist, but I do still make sound effects while I'm drawing. Because if you don't, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? You're not making sound effects while you're drawing. Not living your life. Gotta make them sound effects. You know, there's one thing that I'm not good at in terms of doing drawings. It's especially like black and white drawings. I don't do enough contrast at... Oh wait, no, that's not right. As regards the like the darks and the lights, like there's some manga artists that are really good at like page balance in terms of like having enough like solid black elements and like light elements. I mean, it sort of depends on the artist. Some artists use a lot of tone to kind of resolve that issue, and then others just use like light and dark and only use tone for like patterns. Like, if you've ever seen Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, the manga, you know, maybe because of its subject matter, it has like really high contrast in all of its characters and all of its environments, and it's really cool to look at. Nah. wants that nut. It's his nut. Don't you touch it. Don't you touch that nut. He's sweating a little bit. He knows someone wants to take it. He's like, no. No. That's pretty fun. It's going well. So let's see. So what have we got here? We got an imp up here. A nice face. Beautiful hair. We've got a stroper that needs to go to the orthodontist. It's important. Got the mold wind with all the majesty. And his face is breakfast. We've got our face ripper salesman. He's got his hat ripping off his face. It's his way of greeting people. We crushed a small animal with a cactus. And we have a paranoid squirrel. So, all together, pretty good. Pretty good so far, right? Oh. Alright, who's next? What do I do next? We've got a lot of monsters that are kind of like, well, monstrous like this thing. Like, I don't know how I would make that cuter, you know? It's just like a big, spiky monster tattoo. Or like the We didn't fight the Bandersnatch now that I think about it. Bandersnatch is a cool name for a monster, by the way. But yeah, that's what that thing is called. It's called a Bandersnatch. We didn't fight one of those. I think they're on, I think that they are on the mountain where the Hiryu wound up, North Mountain. That's where they are. No, not that. I don't want to do the Gala Cat because it's just too easy. You know, it's the cat with a hang glider. It's already funny. Kind of want to do this weird toad dude. I'm gonna do the toad. The toad next. Just his face. I don't know. He has such a funny face. All right. Zoom in over here. Get my right pencil. It's kind of a chunky frog body. Warp. You got chunky frog legs. Burp, burp, burp. They're kind of like. He's got weirdly like his hands are kind of like he's just hanging out. And he's like, oh, welcome to my home. Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming by tonight. He's got this face. He's like. Welcome to my toady lair. Oh, yes. Did you come to listen to some of my records, my fine recordings? He's like, oh. He's bumpy. For some reason he's bumpy. Because he's a toad. Like, welcome to my home. Would you like to listen to my records on my gramophone? Got a record player right here. Important to know that. Record player. It's a gramophone, so it's got like the horn. Yes. I got a mustache. Looks like he has a mustache, right? Looks like he should have a mustache. Little goatee. Glass of wine. Oh, yes. Welcome to my home. Would you care for some Chardonnay? I'm a toad. Would you care for Chardonnay or flies? We've got flies and Chardonnay. Yeah, alright. That's cool. Let's do another one. Or let's ink him. We're like, Oh. Should have the, I don't know if you should have the pupils or not. I'll add those last. Ooh. 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 Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4 music. Very nice. This is, Super Castlevania 4 had, like, the coolest soundtrack, because it was very varied, you know? Like, it had a lot of different sorts of music in it, and, like, some of it was really dramatic, some of it was really, like, weirdly chill. Like, the, So, the song that's playing right now is the second half of stage 4, I think, maybe. And the first half of stage 4 had like a weirdly like a smooth jazz vibe to it, which was bizarre, sort of. Brr. Brr. It was really good. It was a really good soundtrack. Yes. Yes, of course. I didn't realize you'd be coming over tonight, but you're welcome to stop by and listen to my fine recordings and have some Chardonnay and flowers. Mmm. 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 What is this? Oh, okay. I was like, what is this music? This is from Dragon's Crown, a game which many people had a problem with. I rather liked it. It was pretty widely mocked for its art style, though, which is unfortunate. I liked the art style. That's me. I'm not going to go down that road. It's not worth it. That's why I'm still talking about it, because I'm not going to go down that road, right? That's how it always works, right? You're like, I don't want to talk about this. Let me just tell you how much I don't want to talk about this. Don't try and get me to talk about this, because I don't want to talk about it at all. So, yeah, remember that. I'm not going to talk about it, because I don't want to. That's why I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know, because I know you want me to talk about, but I don't want to talk about. That's the way it always works, right? And yes, during that entire speech just there, I was gesturing wildly, and you could not see any of it. Very important to know that, because I'm a crazy person. I'm the only person in the room. But I had to gesture wildly. Else you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know how much I didn't want to talk about it. Look at this toad. Oh, I love him. He's like, yes. Oh, it's pretty fun. Alright, let's do another one. What do we got? What do we got? Whoa, don't go too far. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I could do the Garki Masara. Kind of freaky looking. He's just like looking back at you. He's like, what are you doing? He's already kind of a parody. I want to do something else. I want to do something else. What else we got? We got Beefy Kefka, but I don't want to do Beefy Kefka. I don't know. Could do the good old bomb. I'll do a good old bomb. I'm not gonna make it like silly. I'm just gonna draw a bomb. Put them in here. you ever seen like the original illustrations of like no, not that. Why is it looking like that? There we go. Of like the bomb and the flan, bomb and flan, I guess, from like early Final Fantasy games. It was like Amano just didn't care. Like he just drew like a squiggle and he's like, I guess this is a monster too. It's a bomb. Yeah. It's just like it's just like a little squiggle. It's ridiculous, but became one of the more iconic monsters. I was like, meh, 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 meh. Yay! Bombs just always look like they're having a great time, don't they? They just look super stoked about everything. They're like, yay! I'm a pumpkin that's gonna explode! I'm an exploding pumpkin! Yay! Just waving his little arms around. Yay! I did it! Look at me explode! I got sweet hair! They have like puffs coming out. Yay! How happy he is. He's gonna blow up. He's gonna explode. He's just psyched about it. Oh. I always think it's interesting when there's a monster design in like a video game series that just doesn't change over the years, you know? Because especially in RPGs, a lot of them change over time. But like bombs really haven't changed that much. They still look like that original squiggle. This is some Parasite Eve music we're listening to right now. I've been wanting to go back and like listen to my own Parasite Eve series recently, just because I like Parasite Eve and I kind of want to I find myself wanting to play the game again, but I don't really want to play the whole game. I just want like the experience of playing the game. So like, oh well, that's what LPs are for. But like the audio wasn't good back then. Like, it was like the audio wasn't as good back then though, and I have to listen to my own terrible jokes. Do I really want to do that? By the way, please watch my channel. So do I really want to suffer through that? Suffer through my own amazing comedy and hilarious anecdotes? Do I really want to put myself through that wonderful experience? Please go watch my channel. I might though. We'll see. Brr. Brr. I'm a pumpkin. Give him a little like pumpkin stump. I said I wasn't gonna make this silly, but now I'm making it silly. A little silly corkscrew. I was like, oh, I'm ready for Halloween. Brr. There's a pumpkin. Exploding pumpkin. I just like the idea that his hands are just wiggling around. Yay! He's just really excited. Yay! Yay! I'll make myself laugh, I guess. That's something. I don't know if anybody will watch this episode, but whatever. It's fine. There'll be another one on the weekend. I'll actually play video games. I'll do what you probably showed up for. He's cute. Look at him. He's so excited. Yay! Getting his arms around. That was very silly. I've been doing this for... Oh no! Did my audio freeze? What? No. Oh, crap. What though? Fudge, man. Okay. Yeah, am I back? Let me check the stream. I don't even know how long I was out. I just looked over and my audio was like frozen. Ugh. Not great. Alright, let's stop this for a sec. Alright. Good? Hello! Alright, it's fine. So much frustration. That's okay. I'm still excited. Still excited about my happy little bomb here. Yay! Alright, what's next? What's next? Kind of getting into monsters now that we haven't actually fought yet. Why is Omega here? What the heck? It's bizarre. Can you fight Omega in the first world? Wait a minute. People out there have played Final Fantasy V. That's the Omega weapon. What is it doing in the first world's sprite list? Do you fight this somewhere in the first world? I don't remember that at all. Gotta look that up. Gotta look it up. Gotta look it up. Gotta look it up. No, game facts. Final Fantasy V. Awesome. Dude, no. Not Tesla or whatever that is. I don't care. I want Super Nintendo! Super Nintendo, yay! Good. Doggone it. No! Whatever you are, car. Not fine as. Final Fantasy V. Yes, go. Alright, Final Fantasy V, Super Nintendo. Guides. Bestiary. Bestiary. Enemy list. Maybe something. Enemy. Got game lists. Game scripts. Monsters? Anything? No. 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 How will you ride? Game lists? Just random lists? Monster list. Okay. Sure. Oh, is this might not be what I need. What those pesky headings mean? Do we have, like, location anywhere? No, we don't. That's not gonna help me. Monster locations. There we go. This is Art Nellico music. I love Art Nellico. Love that game. Super good. Monster translations. No. No. Monster translations for Game Boy Advance. No. No. Songs. No. Chemistry. No. Catches? Catches. Catch? What? Oh, catchability. Okay. Condemn. Section 34. Condemn. Yeah, alright. Since this game is so new, when did this guide come out? 1992? Monster locations. Okay, here we go. Anku Hegu? I'm going. Let's see. Alright. Omega. Omega. No Omega? World map 2 islands southwest of Crescent in World 1. Huh. That's interesting. We might have to go looking for that. I'm curious about that now. I mean, I'm guessing that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, what's this? Sounds cool. It's Persona 5, apparently. I don't remember it at all. But okay. It's Persona 5. We all enjoyed it. became really intense thing. Was it, this what here I'll be quiet so you can listen.
Like the else of something else. Oh, they're about to begin the beginning of begin. That's yellow ochre playing around, swaying a sound with the loose tendrils of his ticky-tock time. And that, oh, that's burnt umber. Just got out. You remember Umber? Who could forget Umber? The way he was burnt. Oh, there's good old Rossiana playing changes. Look at him good. Goofiness Inc., but as thoughtful as think. Hey, Sepia is about to play. Smooth as the smoothie is smooth. On the edge of it all. Wiser than otherwise is, like the else of something else. A most colorful group called Oop.
Okay, so that very strange thing you just listened to, was I'm done with this. Whatever. I don't know. I'm still looking at this. Was from an advertising campaign from like the 50s. This. Oh, I gotta decide on a monster first. What am I gonna do? I will do. I think I will do this guy. This, like, mask guy. That's cool. There was a monster like that in, Breath of Fire 4, too. Yeah, so, in the 50s, Sherwin-Williams wanted to make... They wanted to do an ad campaign that was really, like, distinctive. And so they had a poet of the time, a guy named Ken Nordine, make them poems about color. And they said, the only requirement is that you mention specific colors in the ads. And other than that, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And so he just made these bizarre poems about, he, like, personified various colors in various ways. And, it's just so cool. Like, I learned about that from, I had when I was in, undergraduate college, I had a teacher who taught, like, color theory, and he was just like a wacky dude. He was just really strange. And okay, can you imagine what the person behind this would look like? Like, if these are his legs? He's a very wide individual, I think. Got like this little fuzz down here. Brr, I got fuzz. Got fuzz. I'm grabbing it. Brr. Anyway, he was a really eccentric dude. Like, one of our projects, he was just like, just do something involving color. And we're like, well, what do you mean? He's like, just make a presentation about color. Doesn't matter what you do, just make it. Make a presentation. I think I've actually told this story before. And so, like, I did, like, a presentation where I took the song I'd Rather Be Blue from the Barbara Streisand movie Funny Girl, and I set my laptop up on stage at the front of the classroom, and I started playing the song, and then I just, like, had a paint bucket, and I just took various objects and painted them blue. That was my exciting presentation about color. And then at the end of it, I had sort of like a unexpected it was like a good improv, I suppose. I took the wrench that I'd used to open the paint bucket at the beginning, and I kind of just like hammered it on the top of the thing to close it. And like the entire presentation had been really quiet, and so this loud hammering was really jarring, and everyone thought I did it on purpose. I didn't. But I claimed I did afterward. Like, I was just kind of cleaning up, hammering the thing closed, because I knew I needed to close it or the paint would spill everywhere, and they were like, oh my gosh, what an amazing way to end it. And I'm like, yeah. Totally on purpose. This one's not that much fun. I don't feel like I've done much to this one. How can I make this more silly? I mean, it's already kind of silly. That's a giant mask with, like, a weird person behind it. But... Where's my zoom? Where's my zoom? There's my zoom. Okay. How can I make this silly? Well, I don't know. The other thing is I don't want it to be offensive. Yeah, it's like you never want to draw something offensive. Not trying to offend anybody. Just a weird guy. A weird mask. Spend a lot of time worrying about that. Offending people. I never mean to offend anybody, but it can just happen unintentionally nowadays. Because we're all so connected. People come from different backgrounds and they experience different things. And so, quite legitimately, they become upset about different things. You can argue that, like, oh, it was so much better back whenever, but it really wasn't. It wasn't any more acceptable back then. You just didn't know it was unacceptable yet. It's what part of being what woke is. It's hard. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta be like, okay, well, I don't want to upset anybody. I'm not gonna say that anymore. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Just gotta make that decision. Be careful with it. Because it's important, you know? Nobody deserves to be... Oh, why am I talking about this? I don't know. I got nothing for this guy. It's just a cool mask. This one's not funny. This one's not funny, it's just like a dude. Man, how can I make it funny? It should be funny. I can't think of anything. Can't think of a way to make that one funny. Nuts. Alright, so let me get more, room here. Bigger. There we go. I kind of want to draw chibis now. Of the protagonists. Let's do that. I want to do that now. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. New Bart's first. Good boy Bart's. Bart's is kind of like a chocobo haircut, actually. I think it's kind of funny. Got that pop collar. So cool. So cool in video games, not cool at all in real life. Well, it depends on who you are, I guess. Not a look I can pull off, tell you that much. I never played the game Arno Surge. That's what this one's from. It's the last game in the Exapico universe. I don't know if they're ever going to make another one or not, or if that series is done. Exapico universe being the same universe that the all the Art and Elico games take place in. That is the term for it, Exapico. Named after the universe that the games take place in. It was a really good game, though. It was very different. Even more different was its predecessor, Ciel No Surge. There's a just before I forget, there is actually a YouTube channel called, I don't know if it's still around, but it was called Ciel No Surge in English. And it was exactly what it sounds like. It was someone playing through Ciel No Surge in English because the designers of the series said, we are never going to translate this game. And for good reason. It's basically a visual novel with, like, a weird system wherein you're supposed to, like, scan UPCs. Kind of like, if you've ever played the original Monster Rancher, the one that required you to, like, find music CDs and put them in to make monsters, it's like that, but with UPCs. So you go to, like, the grocery store and scan items to make monsters. It's very bizarre. And I get why they didn't want to translate it. You know, it's... First of all, it was a visual novel. And second, they were like, this is... Nobody's gonna be on board with this. Anyway, so if you're interested in Ciel No Surge, that channel has it for free. That's actually, or has it in English. That's how I watched it. And Arno Surge is kind of funny because the two games are very strongly related. Like, they feature the same characters. The Arno Surge is basically a continuation of Ciel No Surge. But there's enough difference that if you haven't played Ciel No Surge, you can still figure out what's going on, but, like, there's so many gaps, and it's confusing as all get out. Like, when I actually watched Ciel No Surge, I'm like, oh, this is what's happening in this game. All right, I get it now. Boy, I wish I knew this going into it. So, that's not to say don't play Arno Surge. That's a great game too, but it's just sort of funny that, like, so much is absent from Arno Surge if you've never played or didn't know anything about the other game. This song. This song is from... Just commenting on the music now. This song is from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, a much maligned game that I think is actually pretty good. I will play it eventually. A bit of a soft spot for it. But a funny thing about this particular song, so if you've ever played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, you may have encountered this bug. There is a bug in the game, or in some makes of the game, that causes the game to basically run out of memory in a few specific locations in the game. And the first one you encounter is the Falls Basin in, what is that place called? Not Watermia. Oh, what is the water area called? Is it called Watermia? I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up again. Back to the internet. Hello, internet. Games. Search game titles. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Go. Oh, I didn't know that. Final Fantasy Adventure is also known as Mystic Quest? What? Really? Is that like the Japanese name for it? I thought it was Seiken Densetsu. How do you beat the metal crab? I just looked out there and saw that. How do you beat the metal crab? Why am I here? Why? No, this is not what I meant to do. I got distracted. Y'all gotta keep me on task. Mystic Quest. Here we go. Guides. Walkthrough. Earth Crystal, Hill of Destiny, Foresta. Focus Tower, Battlefield. Aquaria, that's what it was called. Well, what's Watermia? Was Watermia from Illusion of Gaia? I think that's from Illusion of Gaia. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so there's an area in Aquaria called the Falls Basin. And in this area, if you are in the, like, anytime you're on sort of the map screen or like the moving around screen, by which I mean not in a battle or in the menu, you're on a timer. And if you run out of time, the game just freezes, just completely locks up. And so it's not like, to hear that, it's like, okay, so the game's unplayable. Not quite. It's a game that wherein you can save anywhere on, like, at any time. So you can actually get through the area by walking a couple of steps, saving, and then reloading. And with some versions of the game, that's the only way you can get through that area. And it sucks. I actually thought it was, I didn't realize that it was, I thought that my game was just broken, because I have a copy that has the bug. But when I found it by playing the game on like an emulator, I was like, oh no, this is just something in some versions of the game. It was very surprising. Just another thing that makes people love that game. But, you know, I like it. I like that game. Anyway, how that relates to that song. That song that we were listening to is the soundtrack for that Falls Basin area. And so the first time, like, because that stuck out to me, because the first time, like, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was actually the first RPG I ever played, assuming you don't count The Legend of Zelda, which I would count as an RPG, but I guess I should say it's the first turn-based RPG I ever played. Which may be why I have such a fondness for it, but yeah, I first played it when I was in like 5th grade or something like that. I think a friend lent it to me, and what was I trying to say? That whole like freezing thing stuck with me so much that, like, whenever I hear that song, which is actually a very nice song, my brain always goes back to the world's gonna freeze. Time is gonna freeze. It's funny the things you carry with you. Okay, this is not one of my favorites. I'm gonna skip this one. Undertale. Undertale had good music. I have some complaints about the game at large, but I do think it had some good music. It's funny how much of a good time this is, me just like sitting here drawing. That doesn't look like fingers at all. Can I make that look more like a finger? Just me sitting here drawing and talking about music playing on my playlist. That's nice. I like that. I don't know why I got really quiet while I was drawing his shoes. I guess I just really had to focus on those shoes. Because as soon as I started talking, I messed up the shoes. Shoes require a great deal of concentration. Didn't you know? Okay, his eye looks a little bit gigantic, but... it's kind of cute, right? Yeah, this eye's a little huge. Let me fix this eye. Oh, that was another thing. What, did I mention the thing about how that manga I've been reading, Dragon Half, they got someone else to do like the cover art, and so it looks really bizarre. That's part of the thing about the cover art that makes it look so strange, is that like the art inside the book, like the actual comic book's art, is pretty normal, but like the art for the cover, the character just looks like they're entirely iris. You know, they've got one of those eyes that's sort of like, you know, it's like there's like an eyebrow, and then there's like the eye, and then like the entire thing is like iris. You know, and it's got like all the glistening in the world inside of it. And it's like, look at me, I am this. And it's got like the little tiny mouth. It's like, ah, yes, look at me. I'm something from a learn to draw manga book. Ah, look. Like that. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look good. It looks weird. Because the art inside is like cool, you know, late 80s comic art. But that cover, man, I don't know. I don't know about that cover. Alright, let me give Good Boy Gear, or Good Boy Bart's here some eye color. So this is the thing I've started doing with eyes recently, is I've been giving them really thick outlines. I like the way it looks. It has turned out really well, so. Cool. Yeah. He didn't really have a neck, though. His head's just kind of like flopped on top of his mantle here. Still kind of iffy on these hands, too. I don't know how these hands look. And this one just kind of looks like a lump. This one also kind of just looks like a lump. Those shoes look good, though. I wasn't talking while I was doing the shoes. So you know they're good. So you know when you have good shoes, if you don't talk while you draw on them. Yeah, look at him down there. That's pretty cute. Should I do another person? How much time do I have? Hour and a half? You know, I may actually call it here. It's maybe a little bit of a shorter stream, because it's kind of weird. It's a weird sort of stream, I know. I just wanted to do something. You know, have some kind of stream, something fun to do. Since I wasn't really feeling like doing drawings. Or wasn't feeling like playing a game, so. One more time, let's go through our little gallery here. Little gallery. First, we've got this imp. He's a little pudgy. He's got a kind face and beautiful, luxurious hair. Look at it flowing back there. I should give it some sparkle. Got glossy hair. His hair's like glossy, so it's like sparkly, shiny, shimmering in the light. Got those hair tips from Lena. He's got beautiful shiny hair. He's a nice guy. Next we have the Stroper. He's got bad teeths. He ain't got good teeths. He's upset about it. He's like, oh, I hate that I have bad teeths. He's quite irate. Not a good time. Not a good time I have bad teeths. Next we got the Mold Wind. He's got so much majesty. He's got the beefy arm coming out of the back of his neck there. He's got a wingling dragon with consummate V's. And his head appears to be an egg, so we're making breakfast out of it. It's a Mold Wind breakfast. Delicious. Next from there, we have the good old Face Ripper salesman. He shows up at your door, and as a means to greet you, he pulls off his own face so that you can know that he's trustworthy. He's like, look, here's my face. Gotta trust a guy who rips off his own face, right? And he doesn't make many sales because it's not a great pitch. Most people just scream, usually, and slam the door in his face. That's the other thing. But, you know, he's trying. Who was next? What's that? Oh yeah, this poor animal, this small like woodland creature was crushed by a cactus. He's just like, oh no! Why'd you drop this on my back? And we're like, because it will become a part of you. You will become cactus creature. It worked. Next up, we had this squirrel who was seriously freaking out because he knows you want to get his nut. He knows you want his nut. He sees it. You can look at him. Look at his eyes. He knows. He knows you want that nut. That's why he's hanging on to it. He even wrapped his tail around it. He's like, oh, it's my nut. Just stay away. Next we have this frog which strangely matches the music playing right now. He's like, oh, welcome to my abode. Would you care for some wine or flies as I play some music on my... I was about to call this a gondola. Gramophone, that's what you call that. It's like, you can stick out his tongue and eat that fly in just a bit, but it's quite cultured. Quite cultured. Quite debonair. Next we move on to the Happy Pumpkin Bomb! Yay! Look at his hands! He's so stoked for Halloween. He's gonna blow up over everybody. He's super excited about it. It's awesome. Who was next? Next we had this guy who was just whatever. Couldn't think of a way to make this guy funny. There he is though. He's got a really wide base. If you think about how his legs are coming out here. Also, we have to assume he's naked behind there, so there is that. And last but not least, we have Bart's. Butts. Good boy, Bart's. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that'll be it for this stream. Yeah, I hope somebody enjoys this. It's a little weird, a little different from what I normally do, but, you know, it was fun for me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So, next stream, which will probably be on the weekend, I will actually play a game. Probably Final Fantasy 5. So, hope I will see you there, and I hope for those who watch this, you enjoyed it. I had fun with it, so again, you know, if it's something that you were into, let me know, and maybe I'll do this more in the future. So, one last time, I'm the MoeChicken. This has been me sketching nonsense, and thanks for stopping by.